Peace, future masters of your craft. You are now tuned in to the KBGBF podcast. I am your host, A. Eula, and with me always is the big homie he himself, Uncle Vito.
That's right.
We will be discussing everything from entertainment to community development and how to secure that bag and much more.
No doubt.
You can catch us on Instagram at KBGBF_LLC, Facebook, Anchor, and many other platforms. So stay tuned, and we're gonna get you right. Alright, hey, peace, masters of your craft.
Hey.
We are back with another one, with another treat for you. I told you we're gonna make sure everybody we encounter with, if they got a message, we are here to blast that message to our people so we can learn. So we got a real treat for y'all, man. We got my man Lee himself.
That's
from
right.
PLP.
Yeah.
Perfect Lee Productions.
Yeah.
You hear me? If you need to get showcased, if you need some talent, if you need some game, and you know we are here to give you game for free 99.
Free 99.
Now, I'm not saying every time you ask for that game, it's going to be free 99. But we got the man, the entrepreneur, huh?
Yeah.
It's time. Let's give it up, man. We got my boy Lee in here from Perfect Lee Productions.
Yeah,
you can find him on Instagram at perfectly_productions, man. Facebook at Lee PLP.
Yeah.
My man is everywhere doing showcases from Power 105 to a theater near you. You feel me? So rock with my boy, man. So we're gonna give it up for my boy Richie. So yo, thank you for rocking out with the KBGBF. And one thing I always like to say, we acknowledge your grind. Not only do we acknowledge it, we need it.
Yeah,
Thanks.
I
We definitely
appreciate
need
that.
it, bro. We definitely need it. So I want to get right into the, to the juicy stuff, man, because basically from chopping it up with you and looking into it, you basically the portal. You like the portal for the up and coming artists to get into there and get into that industry, but you groom them and you give them the game right, and you're basically giving them everything that they need to prevent, getting.
Which is fantastic because it's so hard in this business, man. This business is like the streets with paperwork. Like,
So definitely, so we definitely need it, man. So definitely, man. So we're gonna get into the 5 dubs. That's the process. We always get into that. But I just want to say that, thank you for rocking with us. Yo, that conversation,
anytime, man.
Just from conversing, man. And it was like, I love the fact, like you fed off our energy. Anybody who know me, know Vito, well, we almost like night and day. Vito the laid back one. But soon as somebody reach out to me and I'm feeling the energy and I feel like it's some knowledge up there that the people need to hear and I need to learn. Man, I start speeding. So, she slid in the your assistant or your secretary slid in the DM. You feel me? I bust right back. We chopped it up for a few seconds, and we was talking about Richie Falcon. And you know what I mean? Because
my boy.
he rocked out with Vito. That's Vito boy. Anybody that's family to Vito, that's family to us.
Right.
That's what's up.
We was busting up about him, and I'm like, yo, I asked her like, you think the owner of PLP will come in, will be able to want to sit down and rock with us? She's like, well, let me see. And I'm thinking maybe she gonna buzz, she's gonna try to talk to you, and then maybe a week later get back at me, man. You got
it was a
couple hours later, you busting right back through, and we on the phone for like an hour just vibing, and I loved it. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try to move something around and get you on immediately. Here we go.
I appreciate that. Man.
I
really
appreciate
do,
you, man, because
thanks a lot.
People like get into the position that you are. Like sometimes I know that with a CEO and you building your brand, the PLP, y'all doing big things. I'm loving everything that I'm seeing, and I want my viewers and everybody to please get in tune with this man. This movement is big,
it's
man.
Big.
And
it's big. It's going.
It's the minority helping the minority. And we're gonna get a little bit into everything that you're doing for the community, because it's not like that your artist is from Rockstarville, you know.
Right.
Yeah,
right,
he
right.
from
He's
the heart of the hood, baby.
Right from
Shout out to
right from the bricks.
man.
That's
right
what
from the
I'm
bricks.
saying. So right from the home base, you know. So I love that, you know, and I love everything that you're doing, right?
Yeah,
so
appreciate it, man.
I wanted you to just, you know, I know, and Vito know, you know, our followers don't. So I want you to just give us a little bit about, you know, the background and the you know.
Yeah, let's get to the juicy stuff.
This is the road to the bag.
So we want to
throw that seatbelt on and get that road going on, man.
Yeah, well, personally, man, I just want to just thank God, man, every day, man, because without Him, man, none of this is possible.
You better believe it.
Fact.
Better believe it.
I just really like to just, you know, thank the big man upstairs for making things happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
believe it.
Yeah. So but basically, man, I'm you know, just a regular guy coming out of church, you know, and you know a lot of people that comes out of church, you know, they got this gift with music and everything, and that's a lot of times that's how, you know, how I got my first start, you know, since 2 years old, you know, playing on my mom's pots and pans and stuff like that. So she knew already that he liked music,
musically inclined.
So therefore, that's basically what that is. So
and that's how you got the love for the music.
Yeah.
And then it all skyrocketed from there.
Yeah.
Beautiful. All right. So you know, you ready? You ready? Vito?
Yeah, let's get it shaking.
So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put you through what we like to call the 5 dubs, right?
5 dubs.
And that's who, what,
Mm-hmm.
when, where, and why.
Wow.
Okay.
And we always start with why.
Right.
All right. So basically, I wanted to ask you why, right? Did you, well, I don't want to say did you, right? Why did you want to go this route after be the CEO of PLP and not just because you said it started off from you just beating on pots and pans. So why didn't you just decide to go the route of just being somebody's, you know what I mean, drummer or just focusing up on, you know, mastering your craft or with the music and the talents that you have? Why did you decide to take it that next step and become the CEO of PLP and not just an artist trying to work for just yourself?
Yeah. Well, basically that's you know, my start off point, because I was playing, you know, drums and keyboards and stuff for different people, playing in a lot of groups.
Okay.
And it really got effective when I just one day just sat and said, you know what, I'm just gonna really try and see if I can actually really push this. You know, just taking a little, you know, shot and stab to it.
Yeah.
So after a while, I was like, you know, it became like immune now because I fell in love with the music so much. It just got embedded within me, and I was like, yo, I really like this. And it's not because of the fact that, you know, you can get, you know, riches and money and all that kind of stuff. It's not all about that. It's just the fact that you have love for the music, man.
Absolutely.
Yo, you find it to be like a fundamental thing. So that's where I'm at. You know, it's a fundamental thing for me. So
so it's not just for the riches.
It's not for the riches.
Nah, it's for the passion and the love of the music.
Yeah.
And music is like even just little things, like just as a kid, just learning how to play the piano and how to read notes. And how to, you know, practice. It gets you, it helps you build a learning process when you're young, you know, because when you're young, you're a sponge. And you soaking it all up. And just getting into the habit of just learning little keys. Because when, you know, back in the day, we used to have certain setup on our laptop to teach us how to learn music notes for pianos, and we was shooting ducks. Shooting ducks and learning things like that. But you think it is a game, but you know, you actually learning something.
You learning something.
Learning a craft that can catapult you or get you to another level where you can learn your own hustle. So, you know, so I want to get to, when did you decide? Because I as you were, you know, before we went on, we was talking earlier, you was telling me, you know, that you was doing the 9 to 5. You know, and 3 years ago you went full-fledged and pushing PLP. So when did you decide that I'm gonna make time to invest in you? and your company, and you know, invest in other minority artists and different artists, whatever. And you know, when did you decide to go full-fledged with pushing PLP?
Well, I became like fully impacted with it because I hear a lot of artists, and plus I listen to a lot of music and as the same way, and it was just something to say, wow, I wonder if I do something like that, man. Would it, would I be in a situation that I would hurt myself, or would I be in a situation to just not, But then after a while, it just came to me. I'm like, you know what? Just because of the passion, like I said before, just because of the passion of it,
to push you.
I just so happened to just start it off. Then the brand came up. Me and her came up with the brand PLP. We came up with that, and and I said, you know what? I'm really gonna go ahead and move forward and focus and see how far this brand can actually really go.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So once that happened, then I started to just mingle with different people. Bumping elbows, going to different showcases and stuff like that. Bumped into a lot of people out in the street. Say, yo, I could rap, man. I heard you got some beats and stuff like that, man. Okay, I got something for you. Put on my phone. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And it just started off from there. It just starts right from that point on. Then I started building the studio, and I started doing different things. I started investing in myself when I knew the love and the passion I had for the music. I knew something was going.
That light bulb went off.
It went off.
So you just went full throttle.
Right.
That's what I'm talking
and
about.
And we here now. So
look at that.
And awesome. We're gonna continue being here.
Absolutely.
Better believe.
Keep rocking out.
Yeah.
Because you got to look out for the cookout.
Right.
If
I love that.
For real though, that's a fact. If we don't open our eyes and realize that it's so much talent in our community. In our race.
Unbelievably.
It's crazy talent. But if we don't look out for the cookout, this is how people get burnt and people get taken advantage of, because we don't got people that been at it for a little while with the knowledge that's willing to give the game to the people.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's what this platform is for. So we all could try to bump heads, and everybody that you bumped elbows with, you understand? And the game that you learn from them, we just ask.
And that's beautiful that he willing to teach them the game too, because like we were saying before we went on air, that this whole industry is just savage, man. Like it's so easy to get taken advantage of. Like people who still trying to get royalties, like
royalties
Mason's
and stuff.
Still fighting for his royalties, and he in his 40s now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we appreciate that you do that for, you know what I mean, the artists that you work with. That's a blessing.
Because a lot of people, once they acquire some of the knowledge that you got, they understand that knowledge is power, and they understand that they can gain from it.
Right.
But
even though the relationship itself, you grow with that person at the same time, because you take the time to know each other and stuff like that. So it brings people really close together, man. If you really look at it, man, because a lot, especially at this time right now with all these things, everything that's going on right now, we need some togetherness and all that kind of stuff. So I'm all for it, man. I'm just all for it.
Cool. Boom. Yeah. That's fly, man. All right, I want to get into this third dub real quick.
All right. Hit him with that triple up on that dub on him, man.
All right, well, our third dub is going to be where did you go? Where did you start to go to acquire the knowledge that you needed to build your brand, to find the information needed to catapult and get PLP started, and protect it.
Yeah.
Where did you go to find everything that you needed, from the information, where to go to start it properly, where to find funding if you low on funds, where to, who. I don't want to say who yet. I'm wilding. I'm getting so excited because this is our passion.
Good. It's good. That's it. It's good.
You get a little overzealous, and next I'm asking all 5 dubs in one shot.
Right.
But where did you go to acquire the knowledge that you needed to really?
I mean,
going right.
Where I went to, man, is I went right to the set, to the computer. It just takes research, man. I mean,
right at your fingertips.
Yo, it's right there. It's right in front of you. So much that you can learn, man, when you do a lot of research. Because not too many people are going to do it for you, especially if you're in the industry.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't do your own research and get your own, understanding with this music, then you're going to be totally lost, man. I'm telling you.
Right.
Because you're going to be somebody's, like, even though to you you starting out, you looking at these other companies or bigger companies or whatever, and other labels as big brothers.
Yeah.
They looking at you like eventually you're going to be a threat or you're going to be competition.
Right.
Yeah.
So they're going to hold a lot of, I'm only assuming.
Okay.
And right here.
Nah, you
I
right.
don't know.
This is
but no, you're right.
business, bro.
You're right.
This is
Yeah,
business.
you know what I mean?
Word.
So I know I can only like resort to the things that I know my experiences. And it always go back because, we were raised in the streets. So it always kind of go back to like, bro, if you got a certain product and your product is PLP, you understand what I'm saying? That's your brand. KBGBF, that's our brand, But say if these were stamps, and if you got a stamp, and that stamp is a monster, the people is gonna flock to it.
Right.
People is gonna want to jam to it.
Yeah.
But that means people in other areas ain't gonna be jamming to what they was used to jamming to.
Yeah.
So you become a threat. So when you go to acquire, when you went on your journey to acquire the knowledge you needed to get started, was it? I know you said you went to the set, you opened up that laptop, and what we always say, YouTube is the new university.
Oh my God.
So we definitely get that. But was there any places that you went on the computer that gave you, I don't want to say false information, but misleading information? Where did you go when you was on that, when you was on the set and you was on that computer? Where were some of the places that you went that gave you the most knowledge that helped you?
Well, like if there's some things that I don't understand, like as far as like little things that's like, say for instance, like quantizing. I had to look that up, see what the meaning is. What's that for?
Which we have no clue what that means. But go ahead. I'm pretty sure you want to give us the game,
right?
It's many different types of chemistry that you could just like look into. If you want to involve yourself into a production or involve yourself into a music to grow your brand, you have to actually really just look into certain areas and stuff like that.
Okay.
So where I looked into was little things that because years ago I was computer illiterate.
Man,
and
a lot of us were.
and I was just telling a few of my friends, and I was telling them, I was like, yo, man, if I knew the computer like I know it now, and the system that they have now, I'd have probably been a monster if I knew back then.
Because we're living in a digital age.
Yeah.
So you gotta you gotta get in.
Oh my God!
If you don't get in tune with this digital world, you're gonna be lost. You're gonna get left.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So I definitely understand that.
Yeah.
So you said you was computer illiterate. So where did you? I want to say. Well, then might as well get into that next dub, because who was your biggest helper? Who helped you find your path to get? Like who assisted you when, like I say before, like, man, if it wasn't for my family, my mom's wife, and the people around me, the community, my contact list.
Yeah, it was mostly a lot like your family, like say for instance, my family don't have no kind of music like
background.
But none. Everything that I learned on my own. So that was, even from plucking the first key on that keyboard to knocking that first drum, I learned on my own. Nobody in my family was actually music inclined, so nobody didn't really teach me. But a lot of my friends, people I grew up with, and this lady here, she, we established.
People for the podcast probably can't see it right now, so you're gonna have to shoot out the name,
give
whatever.
her
Give her the monster shout out. The secretary of all secretaries.
Shout out to the management. She's a big inspiration. She helped out a lot. She's the one that been doing the biggest research.
She
ever
definitely gonna get the who she needs to get
I definitely got to give her a shout out for that.
Women. It's always the women in our life,
Oh my God, they go so hard, right?
It don't necessarily have to be a companion. It could be a friend. It could be an assistant. It could be a manager. Anything. Women be sharked.
They go hard body.
They shark too.
Because we men, so we more like we want to know what's the action. We want to call to action. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
When it's time to get hands on, then that's what we do as men. Don't get it twisted. There's some men that's just as sharked up as women or whatever the case may be. The women,
we giving them they shot. We giving y'all flowers right now. We appreciate y'all
because they pay more attention to detail.
Yeah,
the things that we might overlook because we always speeding and we always going 100 miles.
Yeah, it go back to elementary. The girls always got better grades than us because we
that's a fact. That's
so it's always good to have some sister in your camp willing to, help out, man. Like I say, for us is, far as the KBGBF actually is Messiah Blue. You gotta look into, Blue's art room. She wears so many hats. She's so multi-talented. It's not even funny. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
From painting, we got some art products and everything that we're about to start the raffle.
Oh, okay.
Help to our cause to get up this donation so we could get this back to school drive going.
Right.
Off, give out some book bags, some hats, some gear to the kids, whatever, and help out in whatever way we can. All right. So it's always a sister or a woman behind us that always get it going. When it come to who, and the first thing somebody say is a mom's or the female assistant, it resonates with us because we know we need them sisters help.
Right. Absolutely,
we all got to work together.
That's right.
So we knocked out a couple of most of these dubs. So now I want to get into. I don't necessarily want to get into too many specifics, because I want to just feed off of whatever you want to decide. But what would, to the next dub, I would say, what would you say to the 16-year-old Lee, and say you only got $250 to your name, but you want to really push this PLP and get it out there. What would you say to him to guide him into the right direction to so he could prevent being railroaded and just to protect his brand? And what would you say should be the first step to move in the right direction?
Well, my first step, if to that 16-year-old, I would encourage him. Gotta show nowadays these kids, they need like people like us,
more than ever
now. But when you give them the right information as far as like, what are your goals? What are your dreams? What you want to do? You know what I'm saying? And you encourage them. Once you encourage them, of course, they're gonna, maybe fall off the grip a little bit, but then you be right there to put them back on and let them know, like, listen, I'm here for you, man. If you really want to, do some things, or you want to, get away from that
element.
They respect that.
You know what I'm saying? And they respect it. So, I try to encourage them, man. I try to encourage them the best way I can because, like I said, we living in a world right now, man, when things is just rapid and
microwave society.
Man, you push a button and you can be virtually anywhere in the world.
You literally don't have to leave the house anymore. Like you don't have to food shop anymore. Right. You don't have to get up and go sneaker shopping. You know what I'm saying? You can do everything.
Right there.
And that's that.
In the order to do things though, when you playing with online though, you gotta know certain things. You gotta know how to protect yourself. Yeah. You have to do some type of research. You can't just, just open up a computer and just boom, everything's just gonna come to you naturally. Yeah. No, you're gonna need assistance. Sometimes you need to learn from your older, from
absolutely
people that made the mistakes before you. Even if you want to learn on, even if you feel like, man, you could do this your way. It's always good to just get a perspective, or at least talk and see. So maybe it could, you can avoid some of the mistakes that we made coming up.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So that's why I say, what do you say? So the encouragement is always the key.
Yeah.
You know?
That's probably the biggest step.
Yeah, you always got to encourage your youth, you know?
Yeah.
And some people, you just got to, I think today's, I mean, our little bros and little homies and little sisters, boys, brothers, whatever, you know, coming up, it's like, it's a little more aggressive, you know? You see videos now, and, you know, you see kids with guns bigger than them on there. So these are the things that, you know, are appealing and, you know, and fascinating to our youth, you know? But a lot of things that they don't know is the people like you behind the scenes. See, a lot of them guns and everything be props. You understand what I'm saying?
God.
Because they wanted to. What 50 Cent used to say that him and Mayweather used to do. They used to order mad bottles for they entourage when they came, but they bottles was filled up with water. You understand what I'm saying? Or apple cider stuff like that. Because they knew that this appealed to our younger generation, even though you know.
Mirrors.
So it's kind of like these things got to get blasted to our youth so they could kind of see, like, bro, I mean, this all look good, but a lot of these rappers ain't doing what they talking about.
I really believe that, you know, some of the artists that's out there, you know, big time artists, they should. I always wanted to have them to be more responsible. It's not what I want. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, like you just said, we look on the videos, we see, you know, these guys with these big guns and stuff like that, bigger than them and stuff like that. So sometimes I'll just be wondering, like, yo, I mean, sometimes are the artists responsible? Because our kids is just looking at it and just fascinated with what they see. And they feel that they could just, you know, bring it to reality. And then when stuff starts to happen, you know, then we look at ourselves like, dang, you know, so-and-so just did that and he just got killed and so, but not blaming ourselves that we are the reason why that happened to that person because of what we're doing and what we have. You know what I'm saying? Even though if it's just, you know, a show, but sometimes the kids look at it like, damn, so and they just take it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. Because you got to remember too, like bro was saying, being that we in a society. So now, like when we came up, we were outside in the streets all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't have to do that. You can sit at home with your phone and watch what's going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? From the comfort of your home or whatever. And the line gets blurred, especially between with entertainment, period. Like I feel, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's the same thing that goes on with movies.
Right.
You got movies where they got huge guns, they blowing stuff up and you know,
movies, commercials,
video
games, you name it. You know what I mean? It's there in front of our face. But we just have to, I'm not saying, look, don't get it twisted. I love violent video games. I'm into that. You feel me? Tekken, Street Fighter, violent. I'm into that. But I understand though that this is purely for entertainment. But a lot of our young kids probably won't. You know, you might be 5, 6. You know what it is. We're even with cartoons. We'll watch Ninja Turtles, and then next you know, we trying to flip off a roof, breaking legs, trying to karate chip. You know what I mean? Kick each other. You feel me? That's just you know.
I just think the line gets blurred though, bro, with the movies and the music, because the music is so closer to us. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the videos you see is in the same environment that we come from. You know what I'm saying? So it's you know,
and like it glorifies
like the hoods in Chicago look like the hoods out here in Newark. You know what I'm saying? The hoods in Newark, the same thing.
Same thing.
Absolutely.
Out in LA. Like so when you see something, it's easier to relate to it. Like, oh damn, he looked just like such and such. Oh man, he got the big chain. I want that. Oh, he talking about he was moving a bird. All right, let me see if I can holler at such and such so I can get on. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's why where the line gets blurred more so closer with the music. And like you said, they do have a responsibility, but we got a responsibility too. Like we got to try to. I feel like even with the older guys, we got to try to reach out to them a little more and not give up so fast. You know what I mean? Because I feel like a lot of people they'll give up fast and be like, "Oh, well, I don't want to listen." You know what I mean? Like we was hard headed when we was 15, 16.
Absolutely.
You know, and I think some of us we gotta take that responsibility, let them know, especially, and we glad that we got guys like you who can, let them know, like, look, man, this is just entertainment.
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't need you following this. We don't need no more Tupacs. Or Biggies or Nipseys. You know what I mean? Because this music industry is real.
It's real. Yeah.
Past 20 years, a lot of guys done got killed, man.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Like it wasn't like. And see, here's the thing that I definitely wanna put out there and shine the light on. It wasn't like you started PLP from slinging dope.
No.
You understand? Like you said, you came up through the church.
Yeah.
Ooh, so say that again, yo. Word, that's heavy.
And he was able to start PLP and it's starting to rock. And in 3 years, he's starting to take off. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Look, we
making progress. Yeah.
And that's all that matters. But what I just want to put out there is, from being in the streets, the only thing that got me was jail time and debt.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying, listen, and look, I'm not trying to never knock nobody's hustle.
Right.
But just know anything that you do, you better stand on.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah.
If you want to do something, you want to run these streets, cool. Stand on what you do. Accept your consequences. Right. Don't bend, don't break. Whatever you do, you're going to stand on. Mm-hmm. Just know that there's another way because you started PLP from being in the church background. Mm-hmm. And everybody not mind you. I
was also doing my thing in the streets too.
Right. I understand. Right. You feel me?
It's a learning.
You also
process.
said that you did a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
And you still working your 9 to 5.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like you have to have a foot in this world to understand how this world operates. And you understand? Yeah. I'm not saying turn your back on your brothers, Sharif and them. You understand what I'm saying? Right. Never telling you to do that. No, because even though some of our Lord bros is in the streets, we can't, like bro said, we can't give up on them. Right. This is what happens in a lot of hoods. Yeah. See, what happens is now it takes a village to raise a child.
Yeah.
So what does it take to uplift a whole community?
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? If we want to create a world where as though, we can demand the things that we want for our community, we have to get together as a community.
Word. Yeah.
Word. Everybody must look out for the cookout.
Yeah.
If you don't, you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. If you don't, come on, bro. It's other communities and nationalities and all these different, ethnicities.
Mm-hmm.
I got a list of stuff on my thumb, so I be crashing trying to say certain words, but it's other cultures or whatever, and all they do is stick together.
Yeah.
And when they speak up, if there was an injustice to one of them, you got the whole mob behind them.
Yeah, pushing. They don't play, man.
Pushing it.
If somebody get locked up unjustly, and they sitting there, waiting for bail. Yo, it's like I reach out to you, I reach out to you, I reach out to you.
See the movement.
Yo, we getting the GoFundMe together to get them out.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? We have to create a movement. If we don't, and I'm not, listen, I don't want to be the leader of the movement. I will be if I can be if it's designed for me to be a chief of the movement, then that's what I do. Mm-hmm. If it's designed for me to be an Indian of the movement, then that's what I do. Long as we are part of the movement and the movement is moving into the right direction.
And that's what we need.
I'm not trying to get into the politics behind the movement.
Right.
You willing to play your part to get the machine moving.
I'll be whatever position. Play your part. And like I said before, you don't want to be a chief of nothing.
Right.
You can either be, what would you rather be? The president of a $2 company or manager of a $1 billion operation? And we all got to play our part. Everybody's not sharked up and mastered every position. No, you feel me? If you good at numbers, then maybe you join this crew that's doing the numbers and behind the accounting the situation. If you good with making sure everybody is secure, then be up in security. one banner, one brand, one voice. Everybody make noise,
and
then
I like
you can
that. Yo,
I like that too.
Talk, man.
You can really make
You
some
feeling
noise.
it right now, right?
You got it.
You know, I'm feeling
Yeah.
righteous right now.
It's Friday. The juice is flowing.
Yeah,
I like that.
I like what he's saying. I like that.
You know what I mean? Everybody got to play their part.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like boom. Like even though you're the commander in chief of your movement, of the PLP. Okay, so but in order to make noise on like you said, you just did a showcase a couple years back with your artist, Richie Falcon. Shout out to the broski,
my boy Avon,
and y'all was at 105.1.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Yeah.
Power
that's
105,
big. Yeah, a lot of folks don't.
Yeah.
You feel me? So, I mean, but in order to stay relevant, you gotta have a machine behind you. No, your machine is your community.
Yeah,
your manager. If you need help with on getting it out there, all right, boom. She hollered at me and Vito, boom, you on the show. We'll blast that. Just because you up here once don't mean no. Once you rock with the KBGBF, you stuck with us.
Come on.
So now, like I said, bro, your movement is our duty to follow that movement and put on and blast everything that you're doing. That's what we doing. This is what we're here for. We're here to create a different world. We're here to create our own world. Right. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And everybody that walk through this door and sit down and put on them headphones and rock with the KBGBF is officially a part of the KBGBF.
That's right. No better, grow better.
You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Because all we are is trying to develop our community.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And look out for the cookout, bro. So it's our job as bros, even if we have disagreements.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that. Brothers fight. Me and Vito, Vito and the rest of the Stack family keep 2 sets of gloves. We used to go in the backyard on 20th Street, 944
944
918. 944 was the Carter. That's the building. 918 South 20th Street. And every time we start arguing, even over the smallest things like, who was better out of Biggie and Pac, that can explode. Next we all in the back. You
doing too much talking. Here goes some gloves. Gonna handle that.
Our older heads like, man, like we're gonna argue. We're going to come on. All movements is not going to see eye to eye, but it's our job as a movement to move as one.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So I don't care what anybody else is into. You understand what I'm saying? If you into music, we in the media, which is the same thing.
Yeah.
You could be in the clothes. Like I said, you could sell socks. You could sell handkerchiefs, pens, papers. You could create a new way to pick your nose for all I care.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? If you're part of this minority community, it's our job to blast everything that you're doing, support you, put you out there. Even when you make errors, because who's perfect?
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Because what happens is other coaches, I want to say, I'm trying to choose my words wisely.
Right, because we want everybody to watch.
Yeah, we want everybody to watch. Yeah, but I'm not going to bite my tongue.
There you go.
Look, here you go.
I tried.
This why
I tried.
Cool one.
I
he
tried.
Could be the high end on the cool.
You got some of these Anglos. You know what I'm saying? The different types of, whatever. I'm not bad mouthing them, but that's what they is. The whites gonna stick with whites. Chinese gonna stick with Chinese.
That's a fact, though. That's a fact.
I'm black.
Yeah.
And it ain't no secret. I ain't
Nigga, black and I'm black.
Exactly. I'm big and I'm black. But they say I hate to be alone in the dark alley with you. Like I'm in the dark alley. But anyway, you feel me? So I'm speaking for my kind. You understand what I'm saying? But I rock with the Oyes. I rock with everybody.
Rock with everybody.
With all our families. Don't get
at the end of the day, we all human.
I love every single one of you, but I got to look out for my cookout first. Because y'all, you know what I mean? Y'all looking out for y'all. Y'all bringing y'all what y'all eat to y'all movement. All right, cool. I came up on some filet mignon. Filet mignon. I'm going to bring some my cookout. Why would I bring the good stuff to your cookout and you ain't bringing nothing to mine? We ain't doing that.
We ain't doing
so
that
basically what I'm saying is it don't matter what your movement is.
Right.
It don't matter what you are or what you are trying to accomplish. If you standing on your business and you willing to, fall on the sword for your business, then come up. Give us the game.
Yeah.
Give us the game so we could give it to them. And then maybe we could build something that make enough noise that they can't ignore us.
Right.
Brick by brick, make a wall, right?
Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
That's it.
And they can't ignore us. Right. So this is why you're up here.
As a matter of fact, I want to switch gears right quick, Yola. I need to know what's happening with the shirt because I see the logo.
What?
You know what I'm saying? You got the watch, the color scheme. What's going on, man?
I have bought you guys, man. I got you guys.
A little gift, like a donation.
All right,
little gift from
we appreciate that.
Man.
The shirt is looking fly. I've been looking at it the whole time, and I'm like, I see you got the name on there and everything. So what's up, man? We gonna have shirts?
Of course,
what's up? What we doing with that?
Man? That'd be dope.
All right, so look, check this out, right? And they got. All right, cool. Bet.
All right. Spin the block on them. You got it on the back.
Small bodies, because for some weird reason, people come up here thinking me and Vito and the camera don't lie. I know the camera see this. We are definitely bulging. So we are officially
definitely
PLP.
Yeah, there we go.
Affiliates, huh?
Yeah.
And I'm loving this. On the back is it say we coming.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. We need to zoom in on that part because we are coming, man.
Yeah.
And in order for us to get to where we gotta go, I appreciate.
Yeah, we definitely appreciate that.
Vibes, man. We appreciate you on.
Look, hold on. I need one of them glitter joints.
He made sure he kept the fly joint.
Let them know who the owner is. I need one of them glitter joints.
I got y'all. I got y'all on the next one. I got y'all.
No, we appreciate. Listen, it could have just been a dad hat that you sewed together. Something's gonna mean equally as much because. You're supporting our movement, and it's only right that we do the same. And once more and more of our youth see what we doing, maybe it could rub off.
It could rub on somebody else.
It might not rub off on everybody, but if it rub off on one,
it's gonna rub on somebody.
That works, bro.
It works.
This is how we become a superpower. Bro.
Right.
This is how, by just sitting down. Listen, everybody can't. We can't do it by ourselves.
That's
Uncle Vito hold down his household.
Yeah.
Peace and blessings be upon her. Mama Vito, she passed on. Papa Vito, she passed on. Whatever the case may be. But bro didn't break. His siblings and everything. Amber, Chill.
Yeah, those who know, they know the story.
Paul, Travis. They all stuck together, came together, and you know what I mean? And kept their head for the younger generations. Yeah. The Ades and everybody of that nature, the Nades and everybody of that nature, the little baby Vitos, they stuck together and they all got their head above water,
Yeah.
And just from seeing that makes me want to be a part of that and go all in.
Yeah.
And just everything that you're doing for your artists or whatever, and please get in tune with PLP, man.
Yeah, word.
Check me out. Check me out.
Matter of fact,
what's genuine? What's
going on? I see you got the magazine right there. What's up with that right there, man? What we got right there, man?
Well, I was before we had got on. I was just showing you guys that I mean, when you put yourself in a position to
get closer to the mic,
make your brand as big as it can go, you do stuff like this. Well, it just so happened from the bio.
Flash
from the slide from
the make sure they see that.
I got my bifocals on or whatever, so I gotta get the close up. My boy all in the magazine hot.
Shout outs to Brittany. Shout outs to Brittany. Brittany Miller. Shout outs to Brittany and Kenny Radio. Shout outs to her.
Brittany and Kenny Radio. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Listen, I'm telling you now, if you get 1,000 DMs from KBGBF just to say hi, and every time y'all go live or anything like that, I'm on there getting on y'all nerves.
Word.
Blame Lee. Because all you had to do was just bring y'all to our attention, and now we're stalking you. We're stalking the movement.
That's dope. Right
got them on this volume 2.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah. So they just started.
And what was the article about?
Well, it's pretty much my article?
Yeah,
of course. Explaining
about PLP.
It's all about you right now,
just
baby.
pretty much just pretty much explaining my whole life and parts of how I, got to this point and stuff like that. So, you know, it's just a little something just to throw out there to the people so they could be recognized with and stuff like that. So, you know, when you see PLP and you pick up the magazine, like, yeah, I remember this guy.
Word, yeah.
You know?
Oh, trust me, because look, we're going to have you back up here again, man. You got something going on.
Man.
Thanks.
Come on up, man. You are a part of the movement now. So
man, I appreciate that, man.
Event or anything, you are obligated
to
keep us in the loop so we can do the same. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's Hot's heartbeat of the streets. I like this. They got a little table of content up, man.
Yeah, right. Just make you want to read something, right?
Mental health and wellness. They got my man Dr. Sebi up here. They're talking about the big homie Tom Joyner, Candace Eberhardt. Black excellence, prison reform, cutest kids. Young entrepreneurs. You know,
we love that. Yeah, we love that.
Remembrance. Oh, they got the tribute to Kobe, the Black Mamba himself. I like that. People's Choice Entertainment Directory. They got about they got a little juicy stuff about Nipsey
too, bro. We got to get some young entrepreneurs up there. I don't care if you're selling lemonade.
I got that set up.
All right.
Oh yeah, I got it set up.
You got to be in tune with me, man.
Look, you know, we was focusing on episode 5.
Just make sure you look out for the cookout.
You know, we had to make sure we focus on Big Lee.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
and as a matter of fact, Lee, let me ask you, how many artists are you working with right now? Are you exclusively working with one? Who are they? Like, what projects coming up?
Well, you know, Shadi, aka Richie Falcon. Shout out to Richie Falcon.
Yeah. Avon in the building.
Yeah, that's my artist. Oh man, he's incredible. I have another artist, Cocaine Quill. You'll be hearing about him soon.
All right.
Okay. Another young rapper. He's on the come up and stuff like that. Yo, it's so many artists, man. It's like, you know, and that's the whole thing. When they see a movement, yo, they really want to mess with you. They stick with you. They, you know, and
you right by them though, too.
Yeah,
right?
Of course. Yeah, you know? That's a fact.
That's is it all hip hop or like you dealing with R&B? I'm
doing all genres. I'm accepting anybody and everybody who wants music.
Those who watching this, you know,
who wants music, come see your boy.
Talent. Yeah, holla at PLP.
Yeah, see, I might have to come out of retirement, get my hip-hop. You know, try to get some love from Big Lee. Yeah, definitely, man. Cause I'm definitely feeling what you're doing, bro. I'm definitely.
Thanks, man. I appreciate you.
Appreciate it. I know Uncle Vito definitely appreciate it because Uncle Vito is like, man, he's different when it comes to that music. So he keeps me in tune with certain things, you know, because you know I'm more of a. I don't want to say I'm more of a old school fan. I want to say I'm still in love with. I still listen to. The Diary from Scarface and things like that. But I still get into our younger crowd. You feel me? I still love listening to Lil Ed Moolah. I like him. He coming out of Northeast Fire. I was a big Peace and Blessings be upon him, Louis fan. You know? I definitely listen. You know, I like what they doing over there. The Bedrock Boys, they over there got some fire too going. Like they rocking out. I've been listening to them. I actually got to get in tune with somebody. You feel me, from over there in that camp. I want to get as many people from the town up here on the show. Like I said,
we got to get your artists up here.
Definitely.
Tremel, Mel, you know, he over there coming out of Shakur Stevenson camp. So I'm trying to work something out to get couple of them up here. There's a lot of people, you know. We just had Tom Gitz up here.
Okay,
we got the movie Better Days coming on. He coming out of like that Dipset camp out of Harlem, you know. But it's so much talent up here. Then you got Richie Falke doing the fire, you know. So it's so much talent, bro. It's never going to be a shortage of content for this show.
Well, absolutely, because we trying to be here for 100 episodes to 500 episodes to 1,000 words.
Next, you know,
number one.
Lil Eula and Lil Eggsy up here. You know what I'm saying? Rocking the showdown, and they kids rock the showdown, and we just be transparent and just be the voice for all of us.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? There's not too many platforms out there, you know, that really that genuinely rock for their own, you know, that rock for Black and Spanish and minority.
Right.
Ain't too many people that's really going to stay true to their roots, bro. Like that's why everything that we've been doing ourselves. You know, we've been listen, we've been struggling like a mother lover, but we've been doing it. You understand what I'm saying? And we're not gonna stop doing it. I don't care.
Better believe.
You know what
that's
I mean?
right. That's
like
right.
I don't care. No, I feel like we really gotta talk directly to the people like you, and the people like this, people like Falky, the people that you really will see. Like if I pull up at a bodega, I order me a steak and cheese with a fried egg on it or something, you feel me? And some fries or something like that. And I look to the right and you ordering the same thing. These are the people that I want to have on my show. I want to have everybody we can on our show. You understand what I'm saying? But we want to start from the beginning, from the scratch.
Right.
We want to start from the mud. We want to see the people that actually look like us, that grinded like us. And let our little bros and sis know that you can do this too. It might not be easy, but you could do it. If we can do it, if me and Vito can do it, like I just said, bro, I just came home. I stress this so people can understand, you know, my vision. I did not come home to a giant bag and a welcome home party like Ace did on Paid in Full, you know, or Mitch did on Paid in Full, and Ace doing the keys to a Beamer. I came home to some hugs, balloons, and a dinner. And then after that was over, reality set in. So what you gonna do? You understand what I'm saying? Because the world waits for no man.
At all.
Bills wait for no man.
That's a fact.
You understand what I'm saying? So eventually we gonna have to wake up. It might seem cool to be outside trapping, getting that fast cash, but what happens when you get jammed up? Just as fast as you made it, they can take it right twice as fast. You understand what I'm saying? Don't let, and now they got the feds smacking everything all crazy. When you talk about federal, you want to talk about feds trying to shake the feds?
Listen,
boy, Bob,
y'all better enjoy the ride now while this COVID is going on. Because I'm telling you, once things get back to normal,
when the feds grab a hold of you, they don't know how to let you go. And when you talk about federal indictments and things of that nature, the lawyers is talking about, all right, cool, listen, to retain me and fight for your cause, give me $25,000.
Wow.
Give me 15 up front.
All right, just to holler.
So,
just to holler.
All right, so let's just say.
Just for paperwork.
You understand what I'm saying? And then the bigger your case, the bigger that buck, that bag they gonna want. All right, cool, give me $75,000 and just give me 25 up front. You understand what I'm saying?
And they ain't here to look out for the cookout.
They ain't here to look out for the cookout. They here to do their job. You understand what I'm saying? And that's just to retain them. Oh, you want to go to trial? Let's see how deep them pockets really is. And let's see how all them people, your clients that you used to serve, how fast they show up. Come on. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not trying to play nobody's hustle. I respect everybody's hustle. As long as you respect it too. Respect that it's an ugly side to everything that we do.
Right.
So we just got to be able to withstand, deal with the consequences, keep our head up, and do something that your son, that you cool with your son doing. You understand what I'm saying? Or your daughter doing after you, leaving a legacy. You know, PLP is a legacy. And that's something that you could tell your little Lee or little Leette about. You understand what I'm saying? And you could tell them this with your head held high. This is what you did. I did with and dabbled. I got learned in the streets or whatever, but I stayed true to my passion. I followed my passion, and I'm trying to master my craft, and it's starting to pay off because look, we here. We shooting out PLP. You know, this is
my boy Eula getting paid for running this gym.
Listen,
and I'm here to assist.
You mean to tell me I can get paid for running my mouth? Where do I sign? You understand? Like it's all about just having fun, being our own bosses. You understand what I'm saying? You still got that 9 to 5 in the cut, but your brand is PLP. So at the end of the day, if anything goes south with that job, PLP ain't gonna go south because you are PLP.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? You built this brand, you pushing this brand, we acknowledge your brand, we need your brand, we respect your brand. You understand what I'm saying? And as long as this show is on, and like I said, man, with everybody's help, if everybody could look out for the cookout, a donation from $1 to $2 help keep this lights on, because we gotta push this message.
Yeah,
everybody been sitting here hollering at Vito and me like, yo, I want y'all to talk about this, I want y'all to talk about that, and I'm rocking left like, nah, man, that ain't where we going. That's not the direction we going. And they're like, oh, you want some corny junk? I'm cool with being corny, bro, as long as somebody hear this message. Because everybody is talking about new sneakers that's coming out. Don't get it twisted. I'm a sneaker freak. Me and Vito been doing this for what? Making sure from King Griffey's, we saving up our little pack money to spend one night.
Hold up. Don't put yours on until I get mine.
Exactly. So we still into the fashion, you feel me? Like I said, we be pushing the brand. My man got it, you know what I mean? Look, my man, got the Llewellyn girl on with the hat and the mask. Girl looks real spiffy. I like that. You know, I keep the trap part on. You know, them my guys, that's my family. Now I got my PLP in the cut.
These are young entrepreneurs. These are young entrepreneurs.
I don't care if you guys sell socks. Guess what? Bring a pair to the show. I try to buy as many as I can, and I'm gonna roll my jeans up, kick my feet on the table because we're our own boss.
That's right.
And then, you know, and if we break it, I know Dot, we're gonna pay. We're definitely gonna pay Dot and push. You know, but I'm kicking my feet up. You're gonna see that it's our job to look out for the cookout, bro. This is what we're trying to create here. Everything that you do from this day forward will be blasted by either Uncle Vito.
Appreciate y'all.
Or AU.
Appreciate y'all, man.
That's our job, man.
Thank y'all so much, man.
Definitely, bro. So, you know, we're gonna wrap up on that note, and we just wanna always say, you know,
hey, it's a little something in that bag to keep the lights running too.
Oh, absolutely. I seen that. I'm a little discreet. I still got, I see the small shit like, I don't even want to catch that on camera. You know, I definitely appreciate that.
And we appreciate that. And as you would say, ain't no nation
like a donation.
There you go. There you go.
Thank you for coming out, man. Thank you. I want you to rock out. Check out. This is gonna come out next week, you know. And we're gonna keep pushing it.
Yeah.
Keep pushing the brand. We're gonna push PLP. We're gonna push KBGBF. We're gonna push everybody that supported. You know, it's Natural Tea by Tweet. That's the hair oil line that
the Natural Tea. Yeah, she got my beard nice and shiny today, man.
Blow out, bro. She got an oil. So I'm actually sitting down with her, you know, and we're gonna sit down and try to go over, you know what I mean, the details, because we're gonna start doing some giveaways courtesy of It's Natural Tea. We got some giveaways coming from Inez Boutique. Make sure you stay in tune.
From Uncle Vito to Get Stomped Out t-shirts.
Get stomped. Right? Well, that goes without saying. Y'all gonna see. Y'all gotta stay in tune with the Get Stomped Out. If y'all don't support our movement, what? Y'all better support our movement. What's wrong with y'all? Y'all support this movement? Listen, I'm gonna be on here going off. Hey, your word is sport.
And I ain't stopping them neither.
Y'all gonna get an earful, man. So please stay in tune with PLP and everything that they doing, man. Please get into it. Perfectly Productions, man. PL_ busy on
thank
the
you for coming up.
Make sure
when get them projects together, get them artists, y'all better bring yourself back up.
As soon as we invited, we here.
Yeah, definitely. As soon as the next event coming, he popping up and we blasting it. Everything, the next showcase, everything. But make sure y'all follow him, man. Follow him on the gram, follow him on the book. Stay in tune, man, and just support the movement, man.
Look out for the cookout, like bro said.
Bro. Yeah. If you got a little bit of small change to go get, put a couple of Fazoos to the side to show love to one of your brothers or your sisters, man. Give them the game. If you know something, if you see something that we doing wrong, you know how to get in tune with us. We answer all Instagrams. You could go to our webpage, kbgbf.org. We answer everything. You call us, whatever. and you tell us what we doing wrong, we gonna shoot you out, probably bring you up here, and then we gonna try to get it right, man. So we gotta just look out for each other. Anything we could do to help our brothers and sisters, we will, and vice versa. Look out for the cookout, man. We love y'all, and we'll see y'all next week, man. Peace.
Peace.
Peace. Peace. Peace.